What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is going to be your review for Chasing Atlanta Season 3, Episode 4. So let me say, first of all, before I get started, I want to say a couple of things. First of all, let me give a shout out to Oliver Twix, one of the newest characters on the show. I don't say characters, one of the newest members of the show. He always likes my tweets. He always likes when I post. He gives me a good like and all that. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate you acknowledging my review. Also, Oliver, I don't know if you look at my reviews or not, but Oliver, I knew I fucks with you for a reason. You are my Morehouse brother, boo. I'm a Bennett Bell. You are my Morehouse brother, and so high five to that. The other thing I want to say is I did miss something in my last review that is, I think, might be something that's going to come up later. I'm not sure or not. But when Oliver and Gardini were talking, when Gardini got out of jail, and they brought up the Devon situation. It seems like Devon, if y'all remember from last season, y'all know Devon and Devon, they're together, and Devon and Gardini were best friends. And remember last year there was that conflict because Gardini felt some kind of way because he felt like Devon wasn't treating Devon right and that kind of thing. But they got everything resolved and everything is everything now. But seems like Oliver and Devon know Devon. I hope I'm saying these boys' names right. These young men's names right. They know each other, and it seems to be some sort of love triangle brewing there. Where Oliver was saying that Devon was in his DMs and told him that him and Devon were not. I know I'm saying one of them names wrong, but y'all know, we're not together anymore. And so it seemed like there might be something going on with that, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. But I forgot about that in the last episode. All right, so let's jump into this episode. All right. Kendra and Jaylon go to brunch. And while they're at brunch, Kendra's there with her manager, and Jaylon talks about, basically they get into a conversation about Oliver. And basically Jaylon is like, she was like, well, Oliver was cool. He said something about us working on music together, and, we exchanged information and everything. And Jaylon was like, well, that ain't what he said to me. Like, he gave me the impression that he wasn't really impressed with your music, and he ain't saying nothing to me about working with you. So, of course, that set Kendra off. And she was like, well, why would he pretend? That's real two-faced to him. I don't like that. See, I don't play those games. Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure the timeline of all of these events, so let me be clear when I say that. But understand, when Kendra tried to approach Oliver at the Cameron's birthday party, Oliver tried to tell her what issues he had with her party, with her viewing party, and she immediately went to 100. So he never got a chance to really say all of that. Now, I don't know this whole we gonna do music together and exchange information. I don't know when that conversation took place. I don't know if it took place at her event or later on. I'm not sure. But it seems like there definitely is some different conversations being had. But the one thing Oliver has been very consistent with, no matter who he's talked to, was that he was unimpressed with this viewing party. But he did say he liked her music. He said that. He said that was part of the reason why he showed up, because he did like her music. He said, and he had heard her song a couple of months back, and that's why he was a little confused, because he had already seen that video a few months ago. So, I don't know. I think both things could be true. I think he could be interested in doing music with her, but also not impressed with her viewing party. Like, boom. I think it could be the same. I don't think they have to be mutually exclusive situations. Anyway, we see my boy Montel doing big things. I really like Montel. Montel's a hustler. Montel don't do the bullshit. I really like that about him. We know he has his fashion line, Fashion Killer. He's also does styling and done a lot of things. I also like the fact that he always gives back. He's actually doing a prom giveaway right now where he's giving prom dresses and makeovers and stuff to some young ladies who otherwise may not be able to afford to do it for the prom. And so, shouts out to you, Montel. But we see here where Montel is doing an event for HIV awareness. And he's showing some of his line. He said that, he's rebranding and everything. He said, but he wants to do it right because he doesn't want to have to keep rebranding and relaunching. He wants to put it out there and just, do update the line, not rebrand every time. And so for that, and that was cool. And it seemed like it was a really nice event. A couple of the guys came out to support it. But Cameron was being a little messy. And what I like about, and I understand for the purposes of a TV show or a web series, you want the conflict. But Montel is like, look, at the end of the day, I fuck with who I fuck with, and I don't fuck with who I don't fuck with. And I don't fuck with Jaylon. So stop bringing his name up. Stop trying to create something. Stop trying to find something. I done said what I had to say, and I'm done with it. Like, it's cool. Like, I fucks with other people on the cast. I just don't fuck with him. And his thing was, I thought we had squashed everything, and I thought we were good. But then you want to go on your Instagram live, and you want to start talking shit all over again. He was like, I don't have the time for that. Like, I'm not going to sit down with somebody and waste my time trying to resolve a situation just for 5 minutes later for them to act like it never happened. He was like, so, I'm cool. And he told Cameron, stop bringing him up. Stop trying to create, excuse me, stop trying to create a moment. Stop bringing him up. But the event seemed like it was really nice, and everybody, it was a really nice event. All right. We see that Oliver has a lot of things going on. We see Oliver, for somebody new on the show, you got a lot of scenes. But we see where Oliver come to find out that Twix, a board game, wants him to be the face of the board game. We see him doing segments for Funky Dineva. We see that he's in the studio working on some music. We see that he is going to be performing, being the opening act for the Queen Supreme Court. And I also reviewed Queen Supreme Court. I love that show. I love T.S. Madison. Down in Miami, this was back in January, that he was going to be performing. He's inviting everybody to come. So he invited Montel, Jaylon, Cam, everybody to come down for his show. And of course, Jaylon, in his normal snotty, fake bougie, talking about something. Well, I mean, where we staying? Because I don't stay anywhere but the what is it? The Cardon Bleu. I've never stayed anywhere else in Miami. When I go to Miami, like, that's where I stay. Well, me and my girls gonna go, and I'm gonna book our own rooms at the what's it? The Cardon. I keep wanting to say Cardon Bleu, but I know that's not right. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The real nice high end hotel in Miami. First of all, stop acting like that's the only hotel in Miami. It's not. And stop acting like that's the only, like, expensive 4 or 5 star hotel in Miami. It's not. I've been to Miami more times than I can count, and I've stayed a lot of different places, and most of them were very nice, high end. There were a few that weren't, but most of them were. Anyway, so I guess that's in the next couple of episodes, but we see them talking about it and sort of getting it together. We see Oliver in the studio talking to Troy, who was the other designer, the other stylist who didn't show up for the viewing party. And he sort of reiterated the same thing to him about the viewing party and, how unprofessional it was and how Kendra sort of was coming for him and that kind of thing. So we get into all of that. All right. Now, we see We Were Born's video shoot. They were talking about how they were paying for everything themselves and how the featured artists didn't even show up, and just how hard it is for the life of an independent artist. A lot of it comes out of your own pocket. But I like the song that they were doing a video to. I actually like it. I'm going to have to download it because I do like that song. I like them. I like We Are One. I mean, We Were Born. I keep saying We Are One. I like We Were Born. And I kind of like what they talking about. But they were like, they didn't know if they wanted to go to Miami because they didn't want no drama. Because I didn't get to the brunch yet, but they didn't want no drama with Kendra, nothing like that. They just really didn't have the energy for it. But I think Jaylon convinced them to go, so they're gonna go ahead and go. But like I said, they really ain't here for the bullshit, and that's why I like them. All right, I think I got everything else out the way. So let's get to this brunch. Cameron was having a brunch, and he invited everybody. Everybody was there. Jaylon was late, of course, but Martell came. We Were Born. We Were Born. Kendra came with her manager. Quentin was there. Oliver was there. Was Troy there? I can't remember if Troy was there or not. But the minute Kendra walks in, she immediately starts going for Oliver. She's loud. She's Other people are looking at them crazy. And of course, Q and Montel and Oliver are all like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, first of all, bring your voice down. Let's not act crazy in this establishment with mixed company. We not here by ourselves. And Oliver and Montel were both saying, like, this is just embarrassing. Like, bring me my check and let me go. Because this is not how I roll. Like, I'm not doing all this. But Kendra was just loud and ghetto as fuck and rude. And even though she may have had a valid point to be upset with Oliver because she felt like Oliver was talking behind her back. One, that was not the way to handle it. Two, you were loud and you wouldn't let anybody else talk. And he was trying to talk to you. He was trying to understand the issue. You wouldn't even let him talk. And it was just too much. And then she got to waving her hands at everybody else and telling everybody to mind their business. And that's when she got into it with we were born. Because they were like, well, who you talking to? Like, you wave your hand at me? You telling me to mind my business? Hold up. Like, hold up. Don't, no. And so they sort of got into it. So there was that conflict. And then Montel, no. They take Kendra out to make her calm down, to get her to calm down. So while she's outside calming down, mind you, it was snowing. She's outside. That's when Jaylon walks up. And so they give Jaylon the breakdown of what was going on or whatever. So they all go back in together. And Jaylon walks over to Montel and gives him a kiss and, good morning, whatever. And Montel responded, but you could tell Montel was like, I'm not fucking with this bitch. Because Montel ended up leaving a few minutes after that, paid his check and got up out of there. But Jaylon, I guess, is trying to resolve the conflict or the issue, the one that you started to begin with, but trying to resolve it. And when it's all over, said and done, like I said, it was a lot, y'all, but needless to say, she was ghetto as shit. But when it's all over, said and done, Oliver apologizes, and they come to some sort of happy truce. And that's where the episode sort of ends. So that's what happened with episode 4. I'm almost caught up. I got one more episode to do, and then I'll get Wednesday's episode, and I'll be caught up, y'all. I've already started watching episode 5, so I'll probably drop it tomorrow. Let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.